Hello everyone! Today on Fun with Flora, we're going to be making Crockpot Applesauce. Let's have some fun. First, you'll need some apples. I found 5 apples in my pantry. They're a little beat up, but they'll still taste great. I have a mixture of Fuji and Pink Ladies. Next, you need to peel the apples. You can cut out the bruised portions if you wish, or you can leave them in, whatever you decide. Now you need to cut the flesh away from the center of the apple so you don't get any of the seeds inside your apple. Now cut your apple into bite-sized pieces. The smaller the pieces are, the faster they will cook. Flora was able to help me with this part. I gave Flora a butter knife to cut her apple into pieces. This is a great heavy activity. It requires a lot of strength, a lot of determination, and a lot of focus to actually get the knife into the firm piece of apple and to break it up. Flora really loved this activity, and when that knife didn't work, she found other means of breaking the apple up into bits. Once the pieces are the desired size, it's time to put them in the crock pot. Flora loves transfer activities, moving one thing into another, and Ruby is just waiting for it to fall. Make sure you get every piece in your crock pot, or if you wish, you can save some for later and do a comparison after you've cooked the apples. What does it feel like, a hard, raw apple versus a soft, cooked apple? It's a great way for children to explore texture. Adding a little water will help steam the apples as they cook. It'll also help keep them from sticking to the side of your crock pot. Cinnamon is a great flavor. Add as much or as little as you like. We added sugar. These apples are already naturally sweet, but if you use green Granny Smith apples, you might want to add a little bit more. Lemon juice adds a little bit of balance to the whole dish. If you're using Granny Smith, you might want to skip this part. Now it's time to mix it up. Don't forget to taste test as you go along to make sure everything is just right. That looks delicious. Put the lid on and cook on high heat for 3 hours. You may have to stir it up just to make sure everything is cooking evenly. This is after 2 hours. As you can see, some of the apples have not cooked through all the way, so I put it on for 1 more hour, in a total of 3 hours. Once your apples are cooked completely, turn off the heat and let them cool completely before mashing them.
Bite.
You gonna have a bite?
Yeah.
Is it good? Your child can help you break up the pieces of apple with a potato masher. Flora was not interested in this process. This is another great heavy activity for your child because it takes a lot of effort to smush the apples in the crock pot. They have to press down with all of their might and actually use some coordination to figure out which apples they're going to smash next. Another method is to put the apples in a Ziploc bag and use a hammer to smash it. Children love this method. They get a hit, and bang, bang, bang all they want. Flora was not interested. She was angry that she couldn't eat the apples out of the Ziploc bag. Another way to get a finer texture on your applesauce is to use a hand mixer. This is something the child could help with, but again, Flora was not interested in mashing the apples at this point. She just wanted to eat them. Another option to get an even finer texture on your applesauce is to use a food processor, blender, or an immersion blender. That way, all the bits get chopped up really, really fine and smooth. Here's the final product. If you want a thinner applesauce, you can add more water during the cooking process. Now it's time to enjoy. Flora actually liked eating the cooked apple pieces better than the applesauce. So next time, I'll skip those steps and we'll just eat delicious cooked apples. I'm very lucky that Flora loves cleaning up, and it's very important for children to learn that when we make a mess, we gotta clean it up, and it's a lot easier if we do it together. Don't worry, Ruby got to eat some apple too. Thank you all for watching. I hope you join us next time.